How much would you sell your route for? I met a dude who's getting out of the lawn care game, and he's selling his route. And when you look on YouTube, they try to make it seem like if you ain't got the perfect business and you doing a few $100,000 a year, you really don't have anything to sell. But I was surprised to hear, only because I don't talk to a lot of landscapers. I don't know the game like that. I'll just be, I'm kind of like, I keep to myself. I don't really talk to a lot of people about business in general. I'll probably talk to maybe one or two people on the planet about business or my business and my ideas and stuff like that. And not to say I'm above anybody. Not to say I'm above anybody. It's just, for one, I'm not a great communicator. So sometimes I just rather keep stuff to myself. It make more sense in my mind and when it's time to actually communicate it to another human being. But I say that to say, what was I talking about? What was we talking about? Oh, so I met this one landscaper, and he had a small route. He was only doing about 10 G's a month, 6 days a week. And he sold his business, but he pieced it off. He sold one day to one landscaper, he sold another day to another landscaper, and he sold another day to another landscaper. He sold 3 of his days off for 10 G's a wop. I think, around 10 G's. Like one he sold for 8, one he sold for 12, one he sold for like somewhere around there. So it was like 10 G's a wop. He ended up getting 30 G's off of selling 3 days from his schedule. And then the 4th day he kept. Because what it was is he wanted to transition out of lawn care. It just got he said it was too physically demanding. So he wanted to transition into doing pools. So he learned the game on doing pools, but while he was transitioning, he wanted to keep some income coming in. So he kept that last day just so he can bust out, just to keep some money flowing in. But the other 3 days he sold. Now, the way he sold them was kind of smart too, because instead of waiting to find somebody that had the money to buy all 3 days, or even finding somebody that had the money and was ready to pull the trigger to buy just one day, what he did was he sold them by having the land. I think he sold one day flat out 10 G's. The other one, the second one, I can't remember quite how he sold it, if it was just a straight up buy. But the third one he sold to my homie, so I know exactly how he did this. What my homie did was, the deal that they made is my homie took over his route, and the dude still collected the payments until the 10 G's was paid in full. So it was only one day, 1 or 2 days, I can't remember exactly, but whatever it was, the equivalent of 10 G's was collected until the dude was paid in full, and then the homie took over on collecting those payments. Now, I think for the homie, that was a win, right? He didn't have to come out of his pocket 10 G's, but yet he still took on the route. Yeah, he had to bust the route out for a while, but he didn't have to put nothing down. He didn't have to come out his own pocket and come up with money that he obviously didn't have at the time. He was able to get used to the people, get used to the customer. The customer is still in communication with the previous landscaper. So it set itself up to be a smoother transition. So I kind of like that idea, man. I think we as landscapers need to do that more. Like, even like trade routes. Like, if I got a route in your side of town, you got a route on my side of town, like, let's do a bartering so that both of our respective routes can be a bit more dense. You know, we can get some more route density. So I thought that was a cool idea to like sell off a few days. Like I've always gave a day away to just like, hey, you're in the area here, I don't want to work this area no more, and give it away. But now looking back, like, man, I could have sold a couple of them days, especially if I did it the way he did it. Like, hey, just work this route for 3 months, this one day, or however long it take to come up with the fee. If you don't want to pay it in full, just work the route. I'll collect payments. I'll stay in communication with the customer. I'll explain to them that you're going to be taking over, and it'll be a smooth transition. As long as you do as long as you do good quality work, then it should be a smooth transition. And once you hit that 10 G's worth of work mark, then it's your route. You know, how he came up with that number, I'm not quite sure, because I think he was only, it was like a $500 a day route. And it's weekly service, so you looking at maybe 2 G's a month. So he did like 2, 4, 6, 8. So about 5 months worth of work to buy the route. Maybe less, maybe like 4 months worth of work for one day to get that route. And you'll make your investment back. I mean, you put in sweat equity at that point, but even if you were to purchase it straight out, you would make your money back in, 4 to 5 months, not including any upsells. I think that was a pretty good deal. I think that's a pretty good deal.